Hello, everybody. This is Carlos. Today is November 1st of 2015. Yesterday was an amazing day for social people. Yesterday was Halloween. A lot of normals out there having fun, having friends, having relationships. Um, those moments is when I feel self-hate for myself because being Asperger's pretty much stop me from do things that normal people do. Being Asperger's sucks sometimes, and it's very depressive because I know you control your emotions, but sometimes emotions get out of control. Um, Let me say this, but instead of having healthy negative emotions like sadness, angry, and regret, I'm just having negative, unhealthy emotions like self-pity, hate, and depression. Hating myself sometimes, not every day. I have many positive things, but of course I have other many uh, things that I need to change. And it's very difficult. It's not for me to control my emotions very well. Not being able to participate in the social milieu haven't stopped me for at least go to school, but it have stopped me for having a nice job, having a lot of friends, having a girlfriend. My last relationship was almost 2 years ago. Um, Pretty much, it's very difficult to live this way, being Asperger's. There's days that you don't feel like that, you feel just very optimistic, but days like today, which is raining too, so it's totally worse. Makes me not be in this earth anymore. Just the social anxiety is difficult. People misinterpreting you all the time is difficult, and it's just bullshit. It's the bullshit being an Asperger sometimes, especially for men, because, like I say, pretty much many behaviors and many bias people have are social constructions, are socially conditioned. So for us men, we have to don't say anything about what we feel. We're supposed to be strong. Believe me, I've been really, really strong for the last 5, 6 years of my life. Taking antidepressants, going to psychologists, had to deal with my mother, which is a very loving person, but she's authoritarian. My dad is also have anger management problems, and he was always screaming at me and you know saying a lot of stuff. And I wish there is somebody for me that listen to me, I understand me like I am, at least give me some hope. Because really, there's nobody over there The last person I met that I thought that she was amazing person, no, she was just playing with me and making fun of me all the time. Making fun of the fact that I was on the autism spectrum and that I was stupid, a person without feelings. In fact, person without sympathy, I can say that. Um, I wish I can be different, and I know many people with Asperger's feel the same. It's just too difficult to cope with all this. In my case, I just read books, um, that's it, and go to the gym, try to lose some weight, which I'm fat right now, look at me. Because that's also other thing, I have anxiety, so it's not really healthy for me. I mean, it's not because I want to be rude, it's not because I want to be a fucking retard like people says to me. I wish I can be like you, all of you, but I cannot. Feeling and perceiving that around me and the rejection just makes me be more depressed, which makes me eat a lot. Since I came here to United States, I gained 20 pounds. A lot. It's a lot. Many times I just have to, you know, like I say, it's a social construction. Men's supposed to be stronger. Men's supposed to be social. Men's supposed to be more, you know, smart than women. At least that's how I felt. Um, if you don't have those requisites, you're immediately marked as a stupid, awkward person. I wish you neurotypical people enter in my mind and understand all my ideas. And for that people that is pretty much saying, um, you know, abusing us pretty much, just had to say stop this shit, you know. You people are destroying us pretty much. Because I can talk to people, I can be really nice, but I don't think the same fucking way you fucking do. That's it. Sometimes there's so much hate around other against other people so far, and I wish I just can stand up and break your face and leave you in a bunch of blood on the floor. But I won't do that, and I can't do that, you know. So this is for me more therapeutic. Talk to myself, you know. This is like a mirror, just taking all this emotional energy out of me, you know. There's days that this emotional energy is unconscious, but it's like go back and forth, come and go. I don't know if how you ever watched this movie from Jim Carrey called, I don't remember the name, I think Memory from a Spotless Mind or something like that. Well, in fact, this movie was about this guy that met this woman, and this woman did some kind of a psychological procedure in which they took all her memories, including him, and he did that at the end. So far, that's the movie what it's about, and I wish I can do that. I wish I can just forget all the people that have, abused me and caused me pain all my life. And sometimes I'm just passive, you just don't say anything. Like, I got into a fight with my dad, like violent fight, because that was just too much, too much, and I couldn't do anything. Just wanted to, you know, destroy um all those deep emotion, deep moral values I have, and altruism for other people. Is I feel like it's just becoming more and more a Thanos, more a dead drive, like more hate to other people, to society, to myself. I sometimes wish I cannot be alive. Wish sometimes some kind of terminal cancer comes to me. Sometimes I wish that. Um, you know, I just wish there's so much limitance in our life. Sometimes I wish I just can have some money and disappear from the United States and go to a place where I can be quiet. Like I have this dream, I wanna go to Tibet, live there on the mountains. It's kind of passive, quiet, and charming. I can stand seeing so much hate and you know deshumanization of people against other people. Worst of all, I am INFP and I'm too idealistic. Um, Sometimes I wish I know like this. I know many people with Aspergers feel the same thing. Yes, we lack of empathy. Yes, we are mindless. We are literally blind to other people's emotions, blind to social cues. We are some people is blind to body language. And in my case, I'm blind to other people's thoughts. And the worst part is that we tend to get very depressed. I feel like the best people sometimes is the people that is more nice to other people. I feel, and this is the worst part of it, because sometimes we are not even allowed to express emotions because people think we are robots, and they think we are just acting. Some very ignorant people think that, believe me, and I have seen that before. But that's very few people that think that way, but that happened to me before. So, changing topics, I just want to say that every day I just losing faith in humanity. And being realistic, I wish everything goes to hell. I don't care about nothing more in my life. That's how I feel. It's very funny because there's such a hypocrisy around people. Like, I just went to church and people, they should be morals because they are Christ followers. Well, you know what? I had to say this. Fuck you. And fuck your fucking Jesus Christ. Fuck your God. I believe in God. But you know what? Fuck you. Because you're the most people that is Christians, the more biased, hypocrite people I ever met in my life. If I don't follow your fucking religion, it doesn't mean I'm crazy. Alright? So I understand that many people don't like religion. In my case, I believe religion is important. But this is not religion anymore. It's just a status form to show your status to other people. A way to show your status to other people and go to church and say, hey, I'm a moral person, a Christian, religious person, a spiritual person. So they just do that to feed their fucking bias and say, hey, to other people, look at me. I am a good person. Not like you, I'm not your bad and good. See the difference? So that's how I feel when I go to church. Many people just go there not to really improve their life and the life of others. Church actually improve many people's life. I don't say that it don't. I believe the message of many symbols of the dogma in Christianity and Catholicism evoke a deep emotional response in people and can actually evoke some change in behavior. That's true. But I feel many people go there just for one reason. Show they are good people. I show they are Christians and are highly moral and ethical. And they are not. They all have the same fucking bias. That's the fucking difference. You're Christian, believe me, and you are following that kind of thought, that line of thought, believe me, you're the most hypocrite person in life. I went to church 4 weeks ago. I feel everything was fine. I could hide my symptoms. But I went today this morning. Guess what? People was fucking looking at me like a weirdo because I was just socially anxious and I didn't know what to do. Right? So, what do I think about religion? What do I think about people? What do you think about especially Christians? Bullshit. With B. With a capital B. Bullshit. Alright? Like I say, religion is not bad, but just people are not going to really evoke and have some change in their life. It's just some people go there and start talking behind the back of other people, criticizing, and well, ironically and paradoxically, they are just going to elevate their status. That's it. So many people that go into church, paradoxically, can say instead of doing some good, because they go for doing good and become good people, they end doing and become and having evil behaviors and despicable comments against other people. And they seem that they are not even aware of that. So that's other issue I want to talk about. I'm not fucking aware of everything. Sometimes I don't know why I study psychology because psychology just opened my perspective about life. I didn't know why I had to like psychoanalysis. Now I see life as something mechanic. and that we are just slaves of our own instincts and our own impulses, and that society is just a build up of that. So being an Asperger's, and study psychology is still a thing. I believe just I wish I just be an Asperger's. I wish I can be a nerd. And also my body type because people tend to categorize people like in boxes, you know. I'm gonna stand up for a moment. You can look at me. I'm a big guy. Um, kind of muscular, I guess, but most fat. Um, if you have certain body type, you people expect certain behaviors out of you. If you're athletic, people think you are a winner. Things like that, but it's not true. People, you cannot you cannot think of how somebody just basing on how that person physically looks, right? And I wish I can meet a woman like me. I think that will be the most beautiful thing I can have in this life right now that is just bullshit. I have seen maybe videos of women on YouTube and I see, well, shit, why I did never met this woman in my life before. See? Why I never met this kind of girl in my life before. I just met a bunch of fucking, sorry to say this, narcissistic, stupid woman. That's all I have met in my life so far. And I had to see why I no, you know, I had met women like that. I have found good women in my life before. I cannot say that, but all of them are neurotypicals. I just want to have an aspy girlfriend like me. So this other struggle I have met just women that you know they say one thing and they ain't doing another thing, so they contradict themselves all the time, and I don't want that to happen. So well, YouTube, I talk a lot of shit today. I am a bit depressed today and anxious and really frustrated, but this is good because I can have this as a catharsis. I just can channel my emotions and bias and all my repressions into these videos. Pretty much looking at me, this is like looking at myself in a mirror and saying, Carlos, you're an amazing person. And I look at myself and I sometimes feel hate. So it's difficult. And please, if you are Asperger's, contact me, talk to me. We don't need to separate, we just need to reunite again. So bye, it was nice to talk today to you.